Hey guys, Jason here again with another video tutorial, how to tutorial. And today we'll show you guys how to use a free piece of software I have found to rename files. Alright, so this program that I have in front of me is called the File Renamer Basic. You should be able to get it on cnet.com or Google just by typing in File Renamer Basic. It's a very simple, very easy program to use once you get used to using it. The computer that I'm working on today is a Windows 7 Home Premium Edition computer. This program, I believe, does work on Windows XP, Windows 8, Windows 7, of course, and then I believe it does work on Mac. Although Mac may have different file renamers you can use, or easier compatible, easier to use. So if you have a Mac, I would definitely look into this. All right. Once you download your file, once you download your program here, once you get everything installed, open it up, and I'm using the version 6.0, I believe it is. I've used this program for many years. Once you open it up, you will not see anything in the main body screen here. This is where when you pull up your files, they will appear, and you can view them and rename them and see the changes that you have made in this section below. This is your main pane that you will be using. This is this little pane here. These little buttons are to select all your files, to select none of the files, to preview your actions before you do them, and to apply your changes. You can also do undo. There's also an exit button. This pane over to the left, right here, this is your navigation pane. This is where you will be able to view, get to your files that you want to rename, and I'll show you this in a second. Like I said, it's very easy to use once you get used to it. Let's get right started here. All right, the first thing you want to do, obviously, like I said, you want to find your files. Using this pane, you can go anywhere on your computer. If I were to go to my this is my like my documents section on Windows 7. So you can go to my documents, you can go to my pictures, my videos. You can change any files you really want with this. Within anything on your computer. In this case, I want to go into the my computer section, and here's my flash drive that I'm going to use. So G, so just hit the little plus sign. Like I said, just browse anywhere on your computer at this point. My file is right here. Open it up. This is a very convenient way, I think, to find the files. All right, so here are your files, unchanged. You have your file size, you have your extension, you have your date modified, you have your file name already. This is where you will see your new file name once you change it. Here's your directory where they're located, of course. Here, let's go down to your main pane that you will use to change. Here's your prefix. Obviously, if you want to put like a parenthesis maybe in front. I have not really used this yet since the history of this program that I've used it, but it is there to use. Here's your main file name pane that you will use. I'll get to that in a minute. I'll come back to this. You have separator, which is right here, the little dash sign. You have unique parameters, which you can give it the option of numbering something, of lettering something. Maybe you have a series of birthday pictures. You want in order. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way up to the end. Right, by using this option right here, just changing the number. Here's your suffix right here if you want to put maybe a little parenthesis at the end, like I'll be doing. And an extension, you can change it whatever you would like. I really do not touch this, but it is there. These other panes right here, you can also use them. You can also experiment with them. I have not used them since I've been using the history of this program, but they are there to be used and there to be experimented with. Let's get right back into this. Here is your main files, like I had said. Let's go down to your file name extension. Like I said, this is the main thing that I use. You will see the default settings are leave unchanged, and that basically means that if I were to leave unchanged, like everything like it is, and just hit preview and then apply, your file name will look like this. And this is not what I want. I want things to be in an order. I have a sheet that I'm going off of from a customer that I'm working with. I want to have things nice and tidy. So in order to change this, you just want to use your drop down list. I use custom file name. You can always use uppercase, lowercase, or proper case as well. And I just use custom file name. You can go ahead. This is how you can change them right here. You want to, in the upper box here, just backspace once should erase everything, and you can change your main file name. So let me look at my sheet. I have it right here. Let's do club at my house, just really fast. And then to keep things in order, let's say there's a person's name within the file. I like to put a little dash, and that way then I can put the person's name. And then I would put a parenthesis. Let's say I'm using with file trays. So let's say I have 3, and then I'll do the dot for the little point. And then that part's done. And once you do name the file, let's say I want to name everything like this. I can preview it, and I can see this. If I would hit apply like so, then your history, your history, whatever you name, will end up being here. So you can always go back. It's easy reference. I have not, it's just something to make the program easier. Let's just hit non-select so I don't accidentally do something. And the next thing I want to do is, obviously, I don't want the little separator. I don't want the little dash. So I can just hit backspace there. You can use this if you would like, though. The next thing you want to do, then once you have this, is your unique parameter. I want to put at the end of this parenthesis, the 3 point. I want to put, let's say, 73. I'm in the back end of a carousel. I have 73. So you just change it like so. I want to get rid of the multiple zeros, so 0, 0, 0, 0. So hit backspace a couple times, and you can erase this. This is your increment pane. Your increment file boxes. Let's say if you're working with carousels or anything else, and you have, let's say you have a picture with a person in there multiple times. You don't feel like, let's say you have an increment of 2 pictures. Every 2 pictures, there's the same person. You don't feel like saying, okay, here's Joey again. I don't want to, have to go and look, have to, rename that file with Joey every time, whatever this person's name may be. So I can put 2 in the increment box. If I were to do this and hit preview, it should work. Is have to hit Alt to reselect everything. Make sure you do that. You preview your changes. You will see the file names change to 73, 75, 77, 79, and so on and so forth from there. I don't want to do this in this case. I will just do 1, but that is definitely very helpful. Alright, it's very, very easy to use. The next thing I want to do, I want to close out this little parenthesis, the 3.83 in this case, or 3.73 in this case. I will go to my suffix pane then, hit the little check for include, that way I have access to it, and close out the parenthesis, like so. And here is my ending file name. The sample file name it does a good job of updating very, very fast. I do not want all these files, so I can hit none then, and then select my files. I want to do 73 through 76. Yes. And these are the files I have selected. I can hit preview, and then these files are not selected, so these will stay the same file name as I have them now. Then you want to hit apply. It applies them. You will see success all the way down. Let me run through and see if I can find my flash drive then to show you guys that it has done this, and there they are right here. There are the files. I can actually change the view to just a list. You can see there are my files. They're changed, and I can then go through. Let's say there's a person's name, different people name. I can then go through it right here with a dash and change that, and then I can put them in a different folder if I choose, or so on. So it is very, very simple to use this program, and it just makes things a lot easier instead of having to, let's say I could always right click, copy and paste this about 4 times, but I don't want to do this. It just makes things a lot easier. I was lucky enough to find this program a couple years ago, and I highly, highly recommend it to anyone who is looking for maybe a renaming job, or I don't know, just has a whole bunch of files I want to rename. I don't know. It's a convenient program. Definitely recommend it. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about this program, how to use it, what settings do I use, please let me know in the comments below. Yeah, that's it for this video tutorial. If you guys enjoyed this, please subscribe, please give it a like. I try to put out video tutorials when I do think of them. I will also have a couple of album review, track reviews within the next coming days, so if you're interested in that, please subscribe for those as well. Again, thank you guys for watching this video tutorial. Have a nice day. Bye bye.